Hey, it's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Thomas Sbrega with Sbrega Electronics, or Electric.
Electric.
Sbrega.
Yes.
Did I get that right? Sbrega?
That is right, yes.
Say it one more time, Sbrega.
Sbrega.
That way our audience won't forget that it's Sbrega Electric that we're talking about. Yeah. All right, Tom, tell me about Sbrega Electric.
Well, we started relatively recently, about a year ago.
Okay.
And we are electricians first and foremost, but we do specialize in solar.
Okay, so as you say, electricians, you do house construction, you know, all this kind of stuff, rewires, and you know, if I got a plug that's going out, whatever.
Even from a small house call up to rewiring your entire house.
Really?
And we have work with other contractors, remodelers who call us in regularly to do their work. Really great companies that we work with. One of the reasons I named it Sbrega Electric instead of a catchy name, I always envisioned working with other contractors. However, the way my business has gone, I'm doing more direct sales, especially with solar, straight with the customers.
All right, Thomas, because solar is something that you really do specialize in. Tell me about solar today in the Central Valley market. What is it? What are we looking at? And why is it something that somebody would even be interested in?
Well, the idea is that instead of paying a PG&E bill, you're now, if you finance it, you're now paying a loan that's a set amount, X amount every month. It's not going to go up.
Right.
And this will allow you to save money from day one. And this is kind of there's a catchphrase out there called no-cost solar. That's what people are pushing. Yeah. That's what they mean. What they mean is you're substituting your PG&E bill for...
Out of pocket, you're not paying anything more, but you're still making a payment, and it's not going to go up. Which, if you happen to be a PG&E customer, in today's world, I heard Jerry Brown just signed a thing that PG&E is going to be upping their bills substantially in the near future. So as a homeowner, I might be interested in that, wouldn't I?
Exactly.
Okay, so solar in the home. One little panel up in my garage. What do I want for my home, and why do I need to understand that there's various different types of applications for home solar?
Well, what we do is during a site survey, we have an instrument that will tell us exactly how much your solar panels will produce in the exact spot, longitude and latitude, GPS.
Well, you can actually check that out, huh?
Yeah, cool. Shading. It takes into account the shading of the trees, everything. So with this information, if I know how much energy you used last year, I can size your system correctly.
Right.
So that every household's different. Some people need 20 panels, some people need 30, some people need 15. So the site survey is a very important part because...
Okay, and what location? Is the roof? You see a lot of solar.
Yeah.
Is that where we're really looking to possibly put solar in homes, or do we want to set up some kind of framing, distant from the house and put them up there?
If you have the space on your roof, that's always the best and the least expensive. If you do a ground mount, we love doing ground mounts. We've done several. We have great pictures on our website. If you do a ground mount, it's going to cost more. You have to build the structure. Yeah. You have to trench and you have to run wire. Some of this wire has to be, depending how far it is. We've done ground mounts 300 feet away from a house.
Whoa, that's
The further you go, the thicker the wire.
Bigger wire,
yeah, the more expensive it's going to be. Yeah. But people in the country, they love it because they have the space. They have the space. They can push it over there.
And okay, solar for my house. What's this thing about batteries with solar? Do I need to have batteries, or do I want to have batteries, or do I just want to have the solar unit? What do I want to do with this? What's the deal?
You don't need to have batteries. However, we love installing batteries too, and we have customers with batteries that we've installed.
Why?
Okay, there's two reasons. You have battery backup, which is if the power goes out, you will actually have power in your house. It'll be linked to a critical load panel, they call it. So your refrigerator's on, your internet's on, your TV's on. If you have an emergency going on the news, you can watch it in real time.
Oh, so, okay, or because I was thinking if I had solar during the day, what happens at night? So this is where batteries would come in.
Exactly.
You got this process going, right?
Yes.
Sunlight batteries, and then, I'm moving along, everything's fine, but I happen to live out in the hills, and, we lose power, and I'm watching all the lights go out in the neighborhood, and I'm lit up and having a good time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool.
Essentially, yeah. And the other reason for a battery is something called time of use. PG&E time of use rates, they charge you more between 3 and 8 p.m., And I have customers who purchase batteries not because of the backup, because they're in the city, they're not too concerned about blackouts, but they want to combat those high prices. So the batteries.
So okay, I can be in the city, and just by having the right battery backup,
You can use that juice instead of paying the inflated rates during that time period.
PG&E, I love you, but I'm not dealing with you right now.
I mean, it's probably no coincidence that they put those hours there. It's when you get home from work. It's when the sun's no longer, the sun's going down, you're home from work, you're using more electricity.
Got the TV, the dishwasher, the washing machine, the dryer, and if I have electric hot water or whatever.
Exactly.
It gets a little expensive. But then I can do my own. Okay, let's talk about financing on them, Thomas. What kind of financing are we looking at for? I know it depends on the individual, how much, and credit score and all this, but just kind of an average. What are we looking at financing? How many years? And is it? I've got a 25-year solar panel and I've got 30 years of financing, or can I get through it in a year or two? How's that work?
We have several different financing options.
Okay, so we got some choices.
Yes, the one that we're most excited about right now
is
actually incredible. It's 20 years, 4.9%, or 12 years, 3.9%. I have customers who have gone to their banks. They say I have a 700 something credit score. I've been with this bank for 20 years, and they don't want to give. They want to give me a 6 or 7% rate for my solar system.
Oh,
and I come by, and this is zero out of pocket. You don't make your first payment until 30 days after it's installed. So zero out of pocket. You sign 3.9% for 12 years, or 20 years for 4.9%. That's the one we're most excited about. We also offer other options too.
Don't you feel sorry for PG&E? I mean, doesn't your heart go out there? No, this is great. I can see why you're excited about it. And so that's kind of where you like to focus. But again, you do new construction, you do homework and all this.
We do, yes.
And you will come to my house and hang my Christmas tree lights, right? You'll do that.
Sure.
For $80 an hour, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I just hang them myself. But my point is that there's no thing that is too small or too unimportant for you not to show up, right?
No, it's not. We have a great reputation online with Yelp and with Home Advisor, and we get a lot of leads through these people. A lot of companies don't want to do the small jobs, especially once they get a taste of the bigger jobs. And we had to kind of decide that too. Do we want to be there for our customers and still answer the phone and still go out and do the small jobs, even though we have bigger jobs?
Right.
And there really is a need for that because, especially in a good economy, the better the economy is, the more electricians aren't going to want to go out and change an outlet.
But that makes a business, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. And it builds our reputation, and also it can lead to bigger jobs.
You know how to change out an outlet?
Yeah.
I got one at home. Oh. Okay. All right, listen, Tom, thanks for being on the show. I appreciate it. Thanks for the information about solar. How do I get a hold of you if I want to, either do solar or if I've got an electrical issue that I would like to have you come out and look at?
We have our website, SbregaElectric.com.
Spell that?
S as in Sam, B as in boy, REGA. And just to touch on that really quickly, we are a contractor, so we have solar companies that hire us to go and install. Okay. I see these contracts. I know how much they're paying.
Right.
When you go directly through us, you save a substantial amount of money.
Oh.
So it's not just good financing. It's also an excellent price.
Okay.
So we have Facebook /Sbrega Electric, Instagram /Sbrega Electric.
Well, you're a young guy. You do all that social media stuff.
Yeah, right? I leave that to my wife, to be honest. She's a much better at that than I am. She takes care of all of our marketing and bookkeeping. She's really
keeps
great.
You in line, right?
Exactly, all right. Keeps me getting up and working every day.
Well, Tom, thanks for being on the show.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate the information. I think our viewers will appreciate the information, too. You've given people some meat to make, to base decisions on. And in today's world, with things being what they are in the power industry, solar makes a whole lot more sense. So, good deal, good luck, and you come on back, right?
Oh, definitely.
Right. And I'll see you when we come back. Sbrega Electric, solar or just changing out that socket. See ya.